I see on the internet is black men downing black women every day. In our comments, it's way more men. I would assume when I started this journey that it would be women hating on women. Every bad negative comment about me is mainly from a man. I rarely see a woman comment negative. And I didn't know men were so catty like that. And so quick to want to put a black woman down. Like, she's trash. She's this, she's that. She's like the most horrible things you can think of. And I'm like, who raised y'all? Because I come from a generation and my dad and how I was taught, like, I never see my dad talk down on a woman like that. Even if he can't stand this motherfucker, he's not gonna sit in my face and pillow talk about another woman or bring her down. He probably did it behind in his own room, like this bitch, you know, but it was never that. And I feel like black women, all I see on the internet is how white women are better. American, non-American women are better. This and that are better, better, better. And it's like, have your preference, but don't bring us down while you're doing it. If you want to be with a woman that's not American or not white, do that. But stop referencing it to a black woman. Because when black women get with white men, they're not talking about black men are trash. They're just loving and living their life with this white man, period. And it's like, you don't have to sit here and down the other race because you don't want to fuck with them. You don't have to do that. At the end of the day, if you want to mess with a white woman and an Asian woman and this woman, go do that and leave us out of the conversation. Period, point blank. And I think that that's what the women are frustrated about. And if we have an opinion on this, we're aggressive. See, she has too much of opinion. That's why they don't like you. That's because you talk too much. You're loud. Okay.
I know the audio is be a little funny in this. I ain't got my mic on. What I did with this early as hell. But I want to talk about Lady from Paul Pierce show. And you know, first thing is we got a question: is she even black? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if she real black, man. Like, she come off as, you know, Middle Eastern or some shit like that, right? But let's give her the credit that she black. So I played a clip before this. She goes on this rampage about she's basically tired of seeing black men black women all over the internet and this whole tirade she go on. And that just lets you continue to know, for a lot of brothers that feel like, you know, you can, you know, bridge the gap or you can bring black men and black women together or black people together, you can't. You can't. You wasting your time. I'm dead ass serious. You can't. Because if that ain't the biggest crock of bullshit, you know, for those brothers who young enough who don't remember, for years black women they are the reason that black men's name is synonymous with not paying child support, or they're abusers, or they're deadbeats, or, you know, or they're violent, they all ain't shit. You know, though they are the reason why those stigmas out there. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, the man, Brad, he did this job pushing those stigmas. Think about it. Oprah bashed black men for years. Gayle King bashed black men for years. There's been black misandry going on from black women in the media for years. They dogged and painted pictures out, from Jerry Springer to Ricky Lake to Oprah Winfrey. And a lot of black men help Oprah Winfrey get to where she at. And they just have this complex. And one thing you learn about a lot of these women, these black women, they take the anger out when they can't get the man that they really want. You know, they take that anger out on black men. Real talk. They take that anger out on black men. Just think about Sha'Carri Richardson. She put hands on that Christian kid, and she didn't lose anything. She didn't lose a race. She didn't lose a partnership. She didn't lose a dollar. You know what I'm saying? So for her to go on this tirade that we hate black women, guess what then? If y'all feel that way, hey, keep our names out our mouth and keep our dicks out y'all mouths. That's just for the black women who feel that way, just do it that way. Stop dealing with black men. But you know why they can't stop dealing with black men? They don't have no options. And I think that was grinds their gears the most about brothers that interracially date, that lead the community and the interracially date, is that because they don't have the option to do so. Brad, they getting interracially married at a less than 5% clip, right around think black men is up to almost 30%. And that on the marriage race don't mean nothing to brothers, man. We don't care. We don't define ourselves by marriage, and that's a fact. If it happens and we find a woman that's worthy, it's worthy. But the thing about it is, black men want to be with black women. That's black men's number one option. But then again, when black women don't conform and don't respect you, don't be under your leadership, and want to give you the hardest time, but then the Brad come and buy her a Heineken or a Corona. And she do whatever for Brad. I mean, you see it in Africa. Go look at Africa. They been cooning and buffooning. Now I didn't know they was on Tyler helmet like that. They been cooning and buffooning. Think about Cardi B called them roaches and monkeys. Ain't nobody canceled Cardi B. She called them she said black women are roaches and monkeys. And she don't even identify as black. Y'all ain't cancel her. What are you doing? Like, are you fucking stupid? That ain't no fucking, that's a one way. I swear. Niggas be drunk. Oh man, that's how people they be killing people, bro. You making you going down the wrong road. You want to smack somebody. I don't know what be going on with people. But yeah, like I said before, like, I'm so tired of black. At the end of the day, all that shame and shit don't matter no more, man. All that shit that your mother and grandmother used to, you used to have to take the disrespect, and if you defend yourself, you was disrespectful. And man, we didn't already peep that shit. All the manipulation tactics, and people thought the manipulation tactics started when you start slinging your Johnson around and start dealing with women. No, the manipulation tactics started in the household. That's why a lot of niggas don't be around their moms like that no more, because they peep the game, bro. They peep how shitty these women are. It ain't just generational women. Most women been on this shit, man. They been ain't shit, and they get mad for the brothers for sharing the information, for sharing their experiences. It ain't so much about bashing women. It's about letting other men know how to identify good women and don't deal with ain't shit women because they'll destroy your fucking life. That's what it's about. Y'all message is, why she ain't gonna talk about all the black women that sit here and, glorify divesting, glorify getting one. Because black men don't do that. Black men don't do that. Dudes might ask them, why you get with a Ling Ling, why you get with Becca and all that stuff. Yeah. They might ask you that, your experience. But it ain't to bash black women. It ain't to say, my Becky better than Keisha. I think women feel that way because, hey, he married her and didn't marry a black woman, so she must be better. And from a lot of different standpoints of views, I think from most people's point of view, black women was honest and they looked at it and get out of body and they can actually look at them, they would say, they want to be like Becky. A lot of their standards are trying to be like Becky. A lot of black women want to be like them. The feminist movement, a lot of their aesthetics that they go with come from Becky. And now the transgender community, with the fake asses, wide hips, fake titties, that's the hard makeup, the layers and layers of makeup and the wig, that's transgender community, bruh. So now the aesthetic is coming from a transgender community, and then, when black men say, oh man, I want to, like my girl natural, then it's, you just can't afford her hair and nails and her upkeep. If you drive a Benz, that's feminine. It's just to the point where they dig in their hole and they don't want to wave the white flag. Y'all, one bitch on the podcast ain't gonna stop this show. Let me tell you right now. Y'all been defaming our names, and y'all been shitting on our names for, come on, man, since the 80s bare minimum. Since the 80s bare minimum. So No, we defend ourselves and it's sassy, and then you can send those sassy ass men that say, "Well, I don't think it's men." I don't care what you think. You can send the tricks for kids, and oh, you should pay for it. Cool, you get with them women and you pay for everything and see how that turn out for you. What was that one dude name? The brother, he had started the controversy about Deontay Wilder, and and Fury. Nigga is a simp. He found out. He found out that that woman he paid for go to school and all that played him. So yeah, that's what I look at her and she make those accusations about black men need to, at the end of the day, man, you can't tell us what to do. We don't even know if you black. Oh, I'm so tired. Yeah, you tired of it because you know you don't want to face accountability because y'all know that shit is true. All y'all do is all y'all do is bash niggas, man. That's all y'all do. Offline, online, y'all whole existence is bashing men. And a girls group, all they do is talk about men. Oh, how I let this nigga fuck me at the bar. How, Tyrone ain't acting right, so I went around the corner and fucked the neighbor because I was mad at him. If y'all knew the conversations that women have, bro, with each other, they can't not tell nobody. And I told y'all, this is why a lot of dudes don't want relationships no more. They go and tell your mama all your fucking business. They'll tell your sisters all your business, all your sexual business, all your health business. This is why niggas don't keep bitches around, bro. I'm telling you that right now. Because most women, they take more than what they get. They don't give nothing. When you think about the pussy that they give you and then all the headache that come with it's a negative. That's why so many women find themselves in situationships. Black women particularly. That's why they find themselves in situationships. Because you have nothing to give but ass. You don't shut up. You don't cook. You don't clean. You don't bring a hustle to the table. All you do is bring your begging ass. So yeah, we gonna keep warning dudes about it. And the word is getting out. I was watching Dr. T. Campbell show yesterday, and October 1st. And he was talking about Media Man did a video, and he said that 4%. It said, marriage rates are set to increase in the future by 4% for black men, and 2% of that is interracial. And he said for population size of black men in America, that's a huge jump. So I think it'll be up to 40% that black men are getting married, the rate that they getting married. I think black women was around a quarter, 25, 26%. It didn't say they had growth. He didn't get into that part. So he said a 4% clip, brothers, is going to jump. And he said that's a huge jump. And 2% of that is non-black women. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, but all that whole thing, y'all, yeah, you need to stop talking about black women and this, that. Y'all do is talk about niggas online. Y'all give us the fuel to talk about it. Y'all give us the reaction to talk about it. Y'all give us the topics to talk about it. How about y'all hold black women accountable? How about y'all hold each other accountable and address, but y'all won't. Y'all won't hold each other accountable, so therefore, these young guys ain't fucking with y'all no more. I was watching the brother video on TikTok. He was a little older. He was saying, I think he lived in Jersey. He always doing the videos in the car and shit. And he said that the black women out there got to get their attention. They don't even look that way. So y'all just digging yourself deeper in the hole. You know what I'm saying? Most guys, man, they ain't putting up with, I want a black family, or they done. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. Peace.